Have you ever wanted to receive the same phone calls on two different iPhones at the same time? Maybe you use two iPhones for personal and business purposes, or perhaps you want a family member or coworker to get the same incoming calls as you. Well, the good news is that Apple actually allows this, and the process is much simpler than you might think. In this video, I'm going to explain how you can easily sync your phone calls on two iPhones so that both devices ring together whenever someone calls your number. To begin with, the most important thing you need to make sure of is that both iPhones are signed in with the same Apple ID. This is the foundation of the process because Apple uses something called continuity to connect your devices. To check this, just go to Settings, tap on your name at the top, and see the Apple ID you're using. Do this on both iPhones, and if they're different, simply sign out from one of them and log in using the same Apple ID that's on your main device. This connection allows both iPhones to share certain services, including the ability to receive the same phone calls. Once both iPhones are using the same Apple ID, it's a good idea to make sure that Wi-Fi calling is turned on, especially if your carrier supports it. To do that, open Settings, go to Phone, and then select Wi-Fi calling. Enable this option on both phones. Wi-Fi calling ensures that even if one iPhone has weak cellular coverage, it can still receive calls over a Wi-Fi connection. It's not always required for this feature to work, but it definitely helps make the connection more stable. Now comes the most important part of the process, allowing calls on other devices. On your main iPhone, the one with the SIM card, open Settings again, go to Phone, and then tap on Calls on Other Devices. Here you'll see an option that says Allow Calls on Other Devices. Turn this feature on. Below that, you'll see a list of your Apple devices that are signed in with the same Apple ID, including your second iPhone. Simply turn on the toggle next to your other iPhone. Once you've done that, your devices are now synced. From this point onward, whenever someone calls your number, both iPhones will ring at the same time. You can answer the call from either phone, and as soon as you pick up on one, the other will automatically stop ringing. It's a really convenient feature, especially for people who use multiple devices throughout the day. Imagine being in another room where your second iPhone is charging. If your main phone rings, the second one will ring too, so you'll never miss an important call again. You can also use this feature to let your spouse or assistant pick up your calls if you're busy, which makes it useful for small businesses or shared workspaces as well. After setting everything up, it's a good idea to test it once to make sure it's working properly. Ask a friend or family member to call your number and watch how both iPhones ring at the same time. It's quite satisfying to see them work together in perfect sync. And if at any point you decide that you don't want both phones to receive the same calls anymore, you can easily disable the feature. Just go back to Settings, Phone Calls on Other Devices, and turn off the toggle for your second iPhone. The change takes effect immediately. So that's how you can receive the same phone calls on two iPhones at the same time. It's a simple yet powerful trick that not many iPhone users know about, but it can be extremely helpful once you set it up, whether you're managing two devices for personal use or running a small business. Syncing your calls makes your communication smoother and more efficient. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with anyone who might find it useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more iPhone tips and tricks.